Hello everybody, welcome back to another best comps video for patch 14.19. It has come out. So now we're moving on to a new meta, and let's take a look at the first OP best comp, and it is gonna be Preserver Karma. This one has the highest win rate right now. So you're gonna be focusing mainly on Karma. So any AP items must be going on to her. Her favorite items are always gonna be blue buff, Morello, +1, Nashor's ideally, so she casts more. But if you don't have that, you're fine. You just need to have Morello and either blue buff or Shojin. She really likes to burn. And then on top of her, you're gonna have Briar, Fiora, and Gwen as your other melee carries. Fiora, Briar, and Gwen are really strong right now. And if you have attack damage items, they should be, of course, going on to Fiora and Briar. And then your AP items should be going on to Gwen. So for Gwen, she always likes Hodge and Jewel Gauntlet for maximum damage crit. However, she can also go Bloodthirster, Ionic Spark, blue buff as well. And then with Fiora and Briar, they're basically identical, as you guys can see. These are probably their three best items, but you can also mix it up with Hodge and Edge of Night. So don't think you just have to go BT and the same build. It depends on what you have, but this is what you want to do. You want to prioritize Karma and Fiora and Gwen, and then if you have Briar later on in the game, give her items if you have anything. But that's what you want to prioritize for this comp. And then you're gonna just have preservers. You're gonna have Rakan, Morgana, Zillion, Bard in the bottom to support your team with most of the healing. And then you have Nasus, who's gonna give you that pyro bonus with Shapeshifter later on with the Briar. So this is the kind of full build you have at level 9. At level 8, you may not have Briar, you may not have Morgana or whatnot. But as long as you have Fiora and Karma, this comp is gonna get you consistently top 4, if not a first place. Okay, let's go to the next build. Next comp is going to be Higher Education Rise. Now this one, if you have the Higher Education Augment, right? If you have the Scholar Augment, this comp is very, very strong. Like, you should be forcing Rise the moment you get this Gold Augment. However, if you don't have it, you can still play it. So once you get Rise, you want to give him these kind of items right here. Archangel, Jewel Gauntlet, and Red Buff. That is his new best in slot right now. However, I think you just need to have Archangel and Red Buff or Morello +1 like Shojin Ginsu. He's always liked the burn. He's liked the extra damage from Archangel. So Rise is a very strong contender with these kind of items. And you're going to have 4 Scholars. You're going to have Bard. You're going to have Melio. And you're going to have Zoe with... Yeah, that's it. That's the 4 Scholars. And then with Preserver lineup, you're going to have the Rakan, Morgana, Zillion, of course. And then 2 Bastions with Diana and Taric. So this is the full build again at level 9 here. You may not have Diana, you may not have Morgana, let's say, but you just want to get 4 Scholars, ideally with Rise. And then you're going to have Taric. He's going to be your easiest tank, main tank you're going to have, or maybe Rakan. I would say, depending on who you get 2-star first, but in this case, I would say just itemize a Taric because he's pretty easy to hit if nobody's playing Rise. And his best items are, yep, right here, Gargoyles, Wormogs, Redemption. I think that is actually his best items. Diana can use anything. Morgana is a solid carry or support carry. Once again, you do have to hit her, of course. But yeah, if you get the Scholar Augment, like Rise is really strong. But again, you can still play him without this Augment. So give him a try. He's always consistently good. Let's go to the third best comp. It is going to be Shapeshifter Smolder. Smolder has always been strong as well. He is one of the strongest 5 costs in the game, and he is still here. So we got Varus always with Smolder, and you're gonna have 6 Shapeshifters with 3 Dragons. I think this was one of the comps that was best in the last patch. It's just still good right now. So just get 6 Shapeshifter frontline like this with Nasus, Briar, Shyvana, and so on. And then you're gonna have Smolder and Varus. And then if you go level 9, you're gonna have Namzi. Put in for the 3rd dragon bonus. So you just want to give Smolder items, Ginsu, Infinity Edge +1, right? Can be Last Whisper, Giant Slayer. Pyro Emblem is excellent on Smolder. So anytime you have Pyro, give it to this guy. Varus is always this. This is his best in slot. Shojin plus crit combo. He's an 80 caster. He likes to spam his ability. And then we have Nasus, of course, who's going to be our main tank with like Gargoyle, Wormogs, Redemption. And then once again, Briar with Briar Fiora items. So, yep, right here, you want to prioritize the Varus and Smolder first. Have a 6 Shapeshifter frontline with Nasus as your main tank. And then Briar, if you have extra items, or if you hit Briar, you can throw those things onto her. So let's go to the next build right here on the list. It is going to be Royal Guard Rakan, another S tier comp. This comp is best played with the Royal Guard augment. So if you get this gold augment, you should be forcing this build no matter what. It is very, very strong. However, again, just like Rise, you do not need this augment to play this build. You can just play 5 fairies. If you get the fairy emblem, this comp is also pretty good. So it will make your life easier. But your goal is just to get 5 fairies, 3 preservers or more. If you have a preserver emblem, that's good. And then that's it. Yeah, just get 5 fairies. That's your main goal. And you want to itemize Kalista as your backline carry, Melio if you have AP items, Rakan for your tank items. That's your priority. So Kalista, of course, you can do Ginsu, double Ginsu, triple Ginsu with a queen. Actually, just do double Ginsu with the crown, or you can do Last Whisper. At least 1 Ginsu, right? 1 Ginsu plus another item for Kalista. Melio, Spear of Shojin, Nashor's +1. And then you have Rakan. Again, right now, the best tank combo is always Gargoyle, Warmogs. I just want to let you guys know that's usually the standard best combo. Lots of HP, lots of defense. And then you're going to have Hecarim, Lilia, Katarina to support your team with Morgana and Zillion for more preservers. It's always more preservers when you're playing Rakan, let's say. And then you have Hecarim and Camille for 3 multi-strikers. So once again, if you have the preserver, not fairy emblem as well, it will make your life easier as to make hitting that 5 fairies quicker, right? Without getting Emilio, let's say. If you don't have Emilio with the fairy emblem, you can easily get 5 fairies. So let's go to the next build. Next one is going to be Frost Olaf. Personally, one of my favorite builds. Olaf is and still should be good. So this one is really good if you get anything Frost. So Frost emblems, or if you get that augment, Winter is coming, let's say. So Frost emblem is usually assigned to play this comp if you ever get that augment, but you can still play it without it, of course. You can just play like 7 Frost, sometimes 5. And you're going to aim just to get your entire board Frost. So if you let's say you have a Frost emblem, then you just literally buy every Frost champion possible. Hold on to the Twitch and Warwick early game because they're hard to find in the late game. Don't sell them, and then you're just gonna get Olaf, Diana, Swain, Hui, Zillion, and you always have Nasus and Varus to support this team. You get 2 pyros off them. Varus is going to be actually very strong. If you have the Frost emblem, he's a very strong backline carry, so give that emblem always to Varus. Give him Last Whisper, Infinity Edge. If you have another Frost emblem for 9 Frost, that should be going into Nasus. As simple as that, and then you go level 9. So if you have 2 Frost emblems, you can push for level 9. Always do that. Always have the melee items for Olaf, of course, like Infinity Edge, Sterix, or Titans. One of my favorite combo is the Assassin Olaf, and it's really, really strong, which is BT, Hodge, and Edge of Night. So it's Hodge and Edge of Night instead of the other 2, but Bloodthirster always for Olaf, so he can heal a lot. Hui is really good as well. Don't doubt that Hui. If you have any AP items, Blue Buff, Shojin, Nashor's Jewel Gauntlet, like this kind of combo right here is best in slot for Hui. He works really well with Varus for the blaster extra damage, so definitely play this comp if you want to. Frost is not always super contested, so they're not too hard to hit in my opinion. But yeah, again, give Olaf, Varus, Hui a shot. They are very, very strong right now. On to the 5th best comp here, we have Arcana Varus. Arcana Varus is a comp with many, many traits on the side, as you guys can see, like 10 traits or something. This comp is really strong if you have the Arcana Crest. If you have an extra Arcana Crest and you can push for 4 Arcanas, great. You can maximize as many Arcanas as you want in this build. Now, all you have to do is just buy all the Arcanas, and then you get Varus and Xerath as your backline carry. But Varus will be your main carry here because he'll be easier to hit. You get Spear of Shojin, crit combo, of course. That's his best combo. Xerath, any AP items, right? His best combo is Shojin, Archangel, +1. So he does like infinite amount of damage and casts a lot more, of course. And then you're going to just have Ari, Bard at the back with Hecarim, Tahm Kench. Rakan for more preserver. Rakan and Bard, of course, always giving that extra bonus. Rumble is for the Sugarcraft and Vanguard because Tahm Kench needs Vanguard bonus. Also, Rumble gives you Blaster. So Rumble is very important. Make sure you have him. Hecarim and Shen will give you Bastions with Pyro. So this is your full best board right here at level 9. And once again, if you have Arcana emblems, just make sure to pick up every emblem you have for that so you can activate more bonuses. And Tahm Kench should be your main tank for this build. I like to give him all my items unless I have a Rakan 2 maybe before Tahm Kench, but usually Tahm Kench should be your focus. So again, Gargoyles, Warmogs, +1, like Redemption. Standard right here. So this is your best Arcana Varus board right here. And definitely force this one if you can. It is very strong right now. Will get you lots of top 4s. This is going to be Hunter Jinx. Now for this build, best augments are Hunting Frenzy, Category 5, because this item is really good for Runons, is good for Jinx, and Spin to Win. Spin to Win for Wukong will make him even better. So your goal here is gonna be just to get 3-star Wukong and 3-star Jinx. So it's a level 7 reroll, and you just buy every Wukong, every Jinx you see. You maximize hunters. That's why Hunting Frenzy is so good for this build. You want to get 4 hunters up with Olaf if you can find him. He's right here in the front. Kog'Maw, Twitch, and Jinx, and then you're gonna have 3 preservers. So all the preservers to heal your Wukong, and then 4 hunters for maximum damage. Jinx is best in slot, and this is why Category 5 is so good, is Ginsu, Last Whisper, and Runons. She can use other items, other attack damage items, but these 3 are the best items for Jinx. And then Wukong always likes 2 gargoyles. So 2 gargoyles +1. It can be, or actually you just need 1 gargoyle. I wouldn't say you need to have 2. You can have artifacts on Wukong, but you want to have at least 1 gargoyle. You can have Bloodthirst on Wukong. You can have Declaw. If there's a lot of AP in your lobby, Dragon's Claw is strong. But yeah, double gargoyle is very, very good on Wukong. It will make him very hard to kill. He'll become like unkillable status. And we have Olaf, of course. If you have anything for 80 items in the front line for, like, you know, Fiora kind of items, that should go on to Olaf. So there you guys go. This is very simple. Level 7 reroll comp. Just hit this board. Always try to get Jinx 3 and Wukong 3. Now moving on to the last final best comp on the list here I have for you guys is one of my favorite builds. This is Vanguard Warwick. It's a level 5 reroll comp. Now this comp can be played without Vampiric Scepter. I know a lot of people, they try to only play Warwick if they get that artifact item, Vampiric Scepter. But I've played it without it, and I've gotten top 4 several times. And I even got first place one time without it. So Warwick is now better than the last patch even. And he was still viable at that point. But this build is literally just, you get 6 Vanguards, and you try to get 3-star Warwick. But on top of that, if you can hit 3-star Twitch, great. And 3-star Blitzcrank, because they're all 1 cost. But your main focus is Warwick and Twitch. I would say if you can hit 3-star Twitch, go for it, because he is actually very strong right now with the right items. Now, if you see the board here, everybody has Ginsus, and the reason why is because Anger Issues is a good augment for this comp. So if you do get Anger Issues, you can play with it, but you don't need that. So for Warwick, you can do Vampiric Scepter, but if you don't have that, like I said, you can just play with BT, Ginsu, and Quicksilver Sash. These 3 are usually the best items for him. You can also do Titans if you are missing one of these items, but Warwick is very strong. And if you do get Vampiric Scepter, of course, yeah, you should use that item instead, but you don't need to have the artifact. And for Twitch, in my opinion, his best in slot, so let's say you don't have Anger Issues, you should go for a crit combo with red buff or blue buff. Blue buff is actually pretty good on Twitch, but you can also give him Ginsu as well. So he can use a lot of different AD items with blue buff. I think blue buff is pretty good for him. And yeah, this is it. Very simple. You just get 6 Vanguards, and you get Olaf and Twitch. So Olaf and Twitch are going to give you the frost bonus that Warwick and Twitch would like. And then you get 2 hunters, of course, which is going to boost Twitch. So if you can hit 3-star Twitch with 3-star Warwick at level 4 or level 5, go for it. This is going to be a level 4 or 5 reroll comp. You can slow roll at level 5, or you can hyper roll at level 4 and try your luck and see if you can hit them right away. So there you guys go. This is a fun comp that is actually viable right now. It is very strong. If you guys want to play this Warwick reroll, go ahead. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video as always. If you guys comment, like, and subscribe, that will always help me with the YouTube algorithm. So make sure you guys do that to support me and my channel. But I'll see you guys next time. Good luck on your ranked games, and have a great weekend.